Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Why am I starting this stream like that? I don't know. Hello, hi. Yes, I am awake. I napped overly long, but judging by the fact that I no longer feel tired, my body must have needed it. Hello, Jindra. How is you? Eh. Well, apparently I'm not fully awake, so I feel that. Probably gonna have to grab more water here shortly, but I should be okay for the moment. Here. As is Oblivion's wont, damn game will crash if I alt-tab out of it, so... Hopefully volume settings are good. And load. I've made a little bit more progress since last I streamed this game. I also may have cheated. Alright, so let me describe how I've cheated and allow the people to judge me accordingly. So, I may have found the console command to increase skills at one point. And I may have gotten sick and tired of how merchants were screwing me over. And I may have also stopped having fun with the speechcraft skill. So I may or may not have increased both to 100. And said, fuck it. I'm going to sell shit at a 1-to-1 ratio, and if I am going to convince people of things as necessary to do their quest or progress with a quest, I am literally not going to have difficulties with it. As a consequence, money's easy. Also, as a consequence, I'm level 24, so I am running very easily into a bunch of very high-value items and such. Oh, and also because my mercantile is at 100, I can literally sell everything to any merchant. If you ask me, I made the game more playable. You're welcome, Bethesda. I haven't, thankfully, done any other cheating other than that. Although I did figure out how to toggle God mode. So I'm invincible. And I've used that on more than one occasion. I am ashamed to say. Look, the game decided that the difficulty around here was now suddenly too hard for somebody going pure fisticuffs. And I was also tired of running into grizzly bears, which were doing a shitload of damage to me, in spite of me being in armor that was supposed to be pretty good, even though it was light armor. So again, suffice to say, I was rather annoyed at the game. And I've beaten this game before, so I don't really care about cheating, as long as I'm not cheating the whole time. And I am aware that I could just reduce the difficulty modifier to obnoxiously easy, but where's the fun in that if I just run up and sock somebody and they fall over dead in one hit?
Times like this, I think the thieves are all away on holiday. Had something of a false alarm earlier. Some Khajiit acting suspicious. Turns out he was just grooming his tail. Aye, it's a thankless job sometimes, but we wouldn't trade it for the world now, would we?
I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Alright, let's go find something to do. Also, I am in primarily glass armor now. Save for the helmet, which I've actually had the fortune of finding something with a pretty good enchantment on it. But that's neither here nor there. The hell am I supposed to do? Alright. You have to be level 2 to begin that quest? With glow dust. Get out of here. Get out of here. Though I might be able to find some glow dust at like an alchemist skill. Duh. Also, my merchant for most of my selling has been this lady here.
My pleasure.
Because if you
Have a
trade
look
with her,
around.
I've invested 500
You
gold in
won't
her,
find
but
better prices in all Tamriel.
her capacity of buying shit is at 3,000. And she is real easy to sell to. Do you have glow dust? You do have glow dust. Oops.
You're a fine negotiator.
I am not. I literally have a mercantile of 100, lady. I'm not a fine negotiator. And I cheated for that, by the by. Okay. I seriously wish I could zoom in and out on this map. It's so stupid I have to click and drag the whole time. It has been a mild-ish nuisance of mine. There's Azura's Shrine. I want Azura's Star, because I'm not exactly a fan of the idea of Mana getting black soul gems. Also, I think I have to wait until, like, dawn or dusk, because Azura is the Daedric Prince of morning and dusk. So, that's, like, at, like, 6 p.m., quote-unquote, right? Yeah.
I have seen your name, traveler, and heard it whispered in twilight. I ask a service which holds promise of fame and reward.
Okay. Also, hello, Montreal, how's you?
Many years ago, 5 followers slew the vampire Dratic. And
Oh,
its king,
vampires.
but all were infected by the foul creature.
Oh.
Knowing their fate, they sealed themselves up in the vampire's lair. Their suffering weighs heavily on me.
FYI, Elder Scrolls lore, Azura fucking hates vampires.
The door will open to you. Bring the peace of death to my followers, and you shall earn my gratitude.
When Azura was summoned, she told me the tale of her followers who trapped themselves in the gutted mine. She wishes for me to find them, kill them, and release them from their vampire existence. Azura will unseal the mine so I may enter. And it's that way. Hello, Nox! Blowing up my shop again. How is you? Speaking of fucking grizzly bears. They do hit hard, by the way. Like, obnoxiously so. And they take so many fucking punches to bring down. Ow. Fuck you. Fucking hate these goddamn motherfucking bears. It's always bears! Waiting for Warframe Daily Reset. Also got a new Prime Frame. Ooh. I don't know what that is, but nice. Huh. Ooh. Also, I have engaged with the DLC. Namely the housing DLC. So, I have Frostcrag Spire fully furnished. I'm not in the Mages Guild yet, so that's my only method of creating spells and creating enchantments. And I also have Battlehorn Castle fully furnished, which is neat. In the bottom right, it's so out of theme for mana that I have done nothing with Deepscorn Hollow, and don't intend to. Because it's like a fucking secret villain lair, or vampire hovel, or some bullshit. Prime frames are enhanced version of base frames, also a pain to get. Oof. Well, alright then. Well worth the effort. It sounds like a relic weapon, almost. Though I doubt that they are even remotely similar. Where is this fucking door? Show me your secrets! Oh, there it is. Yoink. You get the parts from relics. Oh, hey, how serendipitous. I want to explore up here completely. A little foggy, but like, damn. The view. What are you assholes gonna do about it, huh? Oh, they're technically not aware I'm here, huh? The hidden camp. Ha. Ha ha. Ironic. How ironic. You know, I would feel bad if it weren't for the fact that this game has dicked me over on multiple occasions. Mithril Shield's worth something, right? Also, this guy seems to have a Ooh, a Daedric War Axe. Better than the Ebony one, out of curiosity. Conceivably, yes. I guess I'm selling my Ebony War Battle Axe in exchange to have a Daedric War Axe. That seems out of theme for mana, but we're not going to question it. Why did they have bone meal? What the hell were they doing? We found Sador. Ow. I'm okay. I is okay. Oh, look, one of these stones. I'm not 100% sure about these rune stones. Like, I guess they were implemented after a DLC? Oh, for God's sakes. The fucking ogre. I will bust out the poisons. You better fucking die here in a second. This is painful to watch. Yeah, this is the kind of shit I've been dealing with. Totally riveting, am I right? Absolute, completely fair and fine gameplay. God, it is no wonder as a kid I basically took that difficulty slider and dragged it most, if not all the way to the left. I was not having it. The fuck is this supposed to accomplish? Obviously, there's supposed to be a trap there, but, like, the fuck is that supposed to accomplish? Put that away.
Ha! You'll never take me down. I'll send your bloody soul straight to Sovngarde.
Oh God, not porphyric hemophilia. That's the vampire curse. Fuck's sake. Don't worry about it. Fishing waders. Oh, for the love of all that is holy. I also hate these, like, weight restrictions on this shit. This is so dumb. Like, ah! Also, really? Like, as a vampire... Like, what the fuck? Why would you choose to sleep in a coffin? I mean, okay, I get it. The practicality of sleeping in a coffin because nobody's going to disturb that shit. Fine. You're in a goddamn cave. What use is a coffin to you? Just sleep on a fucking bed. Or whatever. That is... When I think about it, that has never made sense to me when you, like, consider where the vampire is lurking. It's so stupid. Like, unless you fear that the room or wherever you are currently resting in is going to be flooded with sunlight in one way or another, there is no reason for you to have a fucking coffin. Literally none. So unless you are that dedicated to the aesthetic of being a vampire, since, like, it's pretty much, well, I'm a vampire now. Guess I'll get a coffin. Why? Why? It's so dumb. Also, I feel like in a cave, if you set up your sleeping space to be one of these coffins, you just set yourself up easier to get staked through the head or the heart, whichever sort of vampiric lore you're going after. Ooh. Oh, they have lesser souls. Ah, I hate that. I hate that, like, a different size soul can go to a certain size soul gem. When I think about it, Oblivion's got a lot of flaws that are just annoying to deal with. Like, ah, yes! I have this very specific spell designed to take the souls of those of which I wish to capture. I can't use it because I'm currently carrying Grand Soul Gems and I don't want to accidentally capture anything smaller than that. Like, ah, yes, that is fun gameplay, yes. So I think there's, like, some sort of priority where it, like, attempts to match the size of the soul gem if you have it, and then it'll, like, fill smaller or whatever. I wouldn't take my word for it. Come on, I know you can get to me. Oh my god, the AI is dumb as a brick. What is stopping you right now? Honestly? Really? And how in the seven hells did you know that was there? AI pathing is weird, I swear. Poor AI. Is that poor AI as in it's a real shitty AI, or poor AI as in I pretty much tormented that AI until it's died? Because either way, yes.
If it's a fight you want, It's a fight you'll want.
Gonna say, this building's not exactly. That is Daedric armor. Ow! Knock it off.
Get this over with.
I have to win this fight.
Come to me, sweet flesh.
Like the rules in Sky. Fuck off. Okay, the rules in Skyrim apply. Like frost magic will. Oh yeah, I also have a handful of potions that I made. Yeah, damn. That is really good heavy armor. I didn't realize I was high enough level to start encountering that into this part of the game. Also, that is a Daedric hammer. That is enchanted. Damn shame that whoever fucking decided the weights in this game decided that this should be 100 of that. What the fuck, man? That is not worth it. Is this better or worse than the Skyrim AI that becomes blind and deaf if you put a bucket on its head? That's stealing from them. That's stealing from them. Which, at that point, that probably could have very easily been patched out to where they have like see-through object vision. So the fact they didn't patch it out, it means that they're leaving it in for funsies. But I would argue, overall, AI running in place like that is worse than can't see through bucket. Because running in place in an effort to get to you, despite there nothing impeding them, is just... It's just sorry pathing. Versus probably a flag that you could just turn off at will. Hey, I can level up again. Also, I feel like the glass gauntlet should give me boosted damage. Look at the fucking spikes on my right knuckle. Seriously. Though I'm pretty sure that's actually a visual glitch, because I don't think they're supposed to look like that. Because my left hand looks less gnarly and fucked up. Either way, I am currently standing inside a pillar based on this. I think I've got cure disease potions, because otherwise I would be a vampire by the end of this.
What's that?
Ivan? Oh, that... Oh, what the fuck?
Die, you mangy house cat!
Excuse me?
Oh, let's get this over with!
This can 100% quickly turn into that situation
Come to me, sweet flesh.
where... Oh, for fuck's sake. Where things keep going poorly.
Die.
Or this asshole just keeps blocking like a jackass.
Ooh. Die, damn you. Come here.
He also has a lot more stamina than I give him credit for. God, fuck you. He has a hella high block skill because he's got an auto parry.
What you got?
This is dumb. This is dumb is what this is. People liked this? fuck off. I didn't see me contracting it, but one cure disease potion, just in case. A note, worn and faded. Alright, you're free. I have short-sworded the glacier. I've killed all the vampires in the gutted mine. I should return to the shrine. No vampire kitty? No vampire kitty. None. I'm Mana. Mana's not a vampire. Though I think that would be hilarious when thinking about it. Like, it'd be so hard to tell that, like... You had all of these enchanted arrows and you used none of them. Though I also despise fucking archer characters in this game because they have a tendency to just carry a shitload of arrows. God, you had all of those arrows. Love how there's an arrow of harm. Like normal arrows don't do harm. No. D&D rules. It is explicitly an arrow that has the spell harm person on it or cause wounds on it, which makes it obnoxiously good. Like, real obnoxiously good. Here's one of my potions. Also, something I've been noticing as I've been doing alchemy. What is this bullshit? None of the potions weigh the same weight. And the restore health potions that I've made are generally heavier than any of the heal potions I can just buy. Somebody, when working on this game, did not think this through. Like, if I knew how to mod... Huh, didn't know that was there. If I knew how to mod, I would adjust those values so they are all the same. Because that is so stupid to me that they're different. Why are they different? To me, there's not a balancing reason because my 1 pound restore health potions aren't that good in the first place. It just baffles me. It's really dumb. Now what the hell can I drop in order to keep the Staff of the Grave? Which isn't even that good. Never fucking mind. Get out of my inventory. I have turned undead on this stick. Very useful. That is not a difficult spell to learn. If I was focusing on magic anyway. Also, can I just comment that I think it's silly that the NPCs can set off their own traps? Like, they should know those are there. They set them. Probably. Oh, so what did that do? Oh. Where's that hanging up from? I don't get it. Still, their trap was worthless. Now that I should be ostensibly fine. No diseases on my person. Let's head back to Azura's Shrine. Hi. Hey, I murdered the vampires.
Thank you, mortal. Their spirits are free, and henceforth above my shrine, 5 bright candles shall burn forever in memory of their sacrifice.
Oh, neat.
For your service, take this token, that your deeds might be entered in the Book of Fate.
Azura thanked me before allowing her followers the peace of death. She rewarded me with Azura's Star. Which, spoilers, if you've not played this 15-year-old game, Azura's Star is a soul gem. Not just any soul gem. It is, I guess, the equivalent of a grand soul gem in terms of sizing. But more than that, seriously, more than that, it's reusable. As you may have noted, the 2 soul gems I used with petty souls are gone. They were consumed. If you store a soul in Azura's Star and you use it, you keep that bad boy. Later on, there's a quest where you are required to use a... This game is seriously 15 years old? I would check, but alt-tabbing out of this would make the game memory leak or some shit and would eventually make it crash, so I don't want to check. But yes, it's old, actually. Quite old. Like, I remember one of my friends having it when I was like 14. And I'm 27, so it's at least 13 years old. So if it crashes from alt-tabbing, 15 years seems about right. Yep. Oh, yep, that was me. Like, seriously. Fuck this game. Because it thinks hard means throwing all of the goddamn grizzly brown bears at my face. I'm a drunk bear. Flip. And it just annoys the shit out of me that, like, I'm wandering up the road, which is supposed to be safe, and then suddenly, brown bear, get your fists out! Yeah, it definitely seems like a graphical glitch. I don't think my knuckles are supposed to look like that on my right hand. But I decided I wanted to play this game on something of normal difficulty, so I guess I will. Me and my dumbass. Anyway, where was I going? I think I've wanted to go to Skingrad, attempt a wide berth around Kvatch for the moment, and then head to Anvil. Though knowing my luck, that's not going to happen, and I'll just stick to the road anyway. The reason I say that is because Kvatch is where the story continues. Yeah, I am still that early in the main scenario quest for this game, because, I just said fuck it. And I said I didn't want to start I didn't really want to make progress in the quest. I want to go adventuring, because that's what Mana does. She adventures. But I have quickly found out that, this game will overstay its welcome and become a nuisance if you do not continue this quest. Because, enemies that are harder than they have any god's given right to be. Anyway, Skingrad, Kvatch, Anvil, this way. Oh, and if you're wondering why I'm not just fast traveling to, Skingrad or Anvil, it's... Wow, that was and continued to be impressive. I'll deal with black bears. They're not nearly as scary as... Fucking encumbrance. Anyway, they're not as nearly as scary as brown bears. Skyrim is a meme, but seeing this shows how far it came from its predecessor. And you know what the weird part is? I think I prefer Oblivion's mechanics overall. I think what happened with Skyrim is that it oversimplified too much. Because, like, I actually have a character that is garbage at magic. And I prefer the system of level up in Oblivion, where you have skills that you want to focus on, because that's how you decide you want to play from the beginning of the game. Though I could very well pivot and turn to playing a blunt weapon focused blocking person with a shield with wearing heavy armor that used alteration. I'd have to work at it this point because I didn't decide to focus on that from the word go. Unless I want to cheat, but you know. Whereas Skyrim, you can say you're going to start by playing the blunt-wielding, heavy armor-wearing orcish marauder who throws fireballs, but it is far and away so much easier to be the light armor-wearing, bow-wielding, sneak-attack asshole of a thief, because that also makes you the most money. And the game does not punish you for it, because both are equally viable, both will level you up the same rate. What? 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 Hey, buddy, I think your legs are broken. Buddy? Hey. Hey, buddy? 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 Now his legs are working. That is a scamp, FYI. That's a Daedra. That is multiple scamps. Oh, also, though I understand the necessity to get rid of these skills, I like the idea of an acrobatic skill and an athletic skill. Because, like, being able to manipulate your jump height and run speed as skills, I don't know, seems kind of good. They also just simplified speechcraft to a simple roll check, or a straight up stat point check. If you don't have enough speechcraft, you cannot, like, pick a certain option, which I hate as a concept. That'd be like me playing Dungeons and Dragons, and because one of my players didn't have enough charisma, they're not allowed to make a particular conversation check with an NPC. That is how dumb that is. They roll for it, and they also role play for it. So it is both a check, which then the difficulty modifier I can decide based on how they role play. Whereas Skyrim just computeristically boils it down to a singular check. They also took out pickpocket and lumped it in. Or no. They actually expanded. Never mind. They actually did a good thing with sneak, in that they expanded it from sneak and pickpocket. Because in this game, sneak and pickpocket are rolled into the same skill. Like, if your sneak is shitty, don't expect to pickpocket nobody. Who or what spotted me? Oh, just the deer. Skyrim's closer to Fallout than it is to things like D&D. Which I'd rather that, like, the Elder Scrolls stuck closer to being like Dungeons and Dragons than Fallout. Because I'm not gonna lie, as fun as I did have with Fallout, I was very annoyed and frustrated with that game. Here we go, goddamn ogre. You're not even in a swamp. That joke stopped being funny about, like, 3 years ago. Oh. Oh, what the fuck? Stay the hell out of this! Jesus! Very not cool. Like, you're a separate encounter entirely. You stay wherever the fuck you're supposed to, Spriggan. On the plus side, I got some taproot. Like, I think Fallout's great because Fallout is Fallout, and it makes sense that its skill set is more simplified because it was played very differently. As an Obsidian game, it was a CCRPG. Or a CRPG. Whereas, to my point in case, I am wandering the roads. These are supposed to be safer than wandering the wilderness. Why is there a goddamn minotaur in the middle of the road? Like... Frankly, I don't think that makes any lick of sense. I could see Bandit. I could see Highwayman. I could maybe see Asshole Necromancer. A Minotaur? That I beat relatively easily? Like, are there not... Excuse me? Excuse me! 1, what is that? 2, road! Where are the guards? What the fuck is that? I don't think I've ever seen that in Oblivion. A Landro? I don't like this. This is like a Mudcrab's big brother. And went down about as easily. What? I've never seen this. I can even see low-power monsters that the guards and adventurers don't care about, but a Minotaur seems pretty high profile to ignore. Right? Right? Where the fuck are the guards? These roads are supposed to be patrolled. That's why they're considered safe. People walk along these. I don't know if I want to go into Grey Rock Cave. That drow is fucking terrifying. And again, I don't remember ever seeing that in my one playthrough of Oblivion. Who killed this? Thank you. Wait, anyway. I know you didn't kill that bear. This makes sense. Bandit on the road? Yeah, that's gonna happen. Goddamn Minotaur! Come on, I know the story of Oblivion gets kind of out of whack, but Jesus, game. I found the derelict mine. What? Oh, come off it. I wish that made a hollow, like, click sound. Fine. Hey, I'm better at armor. The bone meal was kind of heavy. Which is so fucking dumb. It's bone meal. What am I doing? Grinding up the whole skeleton? I only had the head. Rage. God, the sheer gall of some of these decisions, man. Like, I like this game. It is not, however well it was rated back in the day. It's like a 6 out of 10. It is really not that well designed. It's really not that good. It's just a fun romp through Fantasyland with a shitload of pop-in and rather dull and boring textures. And also AI that, like, will literally run into walls. Explosives? Hilariously, I'm sure there's a mod for that. Actually, on that note, I think the only reason Oblivion is as well beloved as it is because people mod the shit out of it. I'm sure I'd be having a worse time playing non-unofficial patched base game. I like to imagine in real life, a bag of loose powder is what makes a box too heavy for someone to carry. Yes, clearly. A single bag of powder. And not a big one.
Afternoon.
Hello, Salmo. Valve?
I can eat for a...
Have a coin.
Thank you, kind lady. Blessings of Standard.
Why the fuck's his name that? Here's the Fighters Guild. There's an inn. Here's the Mages Guild. I've got a quest there to do. Is that a name you can say on stream? I'm pretty sure it's not. That's why I didn't even attempt to say it. We'll just call him Faust. Because that's his name without the one letter. Yep, this is how signs work. This is more just like a fun little thing I've noted. That apparently if you hit a sign from the top, it doesn't move and you just start to slowly sink. Oh, fuck this gate. Could have got away with Fey gas. I think it's a stretch but possible way of saying it. Yeah, it's probably how it's supposed to be pronounced, but I mean, all things alchemical. Really? Is it really all things alchemical? What? Summit Mist Manor. Oh, that's the house you can buy. That's the thing that's for sale, I bet. Actually, something to keep in mind is that Skingrad here is a unique situation in which I actually have to exit the instance of this town to get to the castle. Time to make explosives using alchemy. Yeah, but this is Oblivion. You're not able to, well, I guess you can make poison of fire damage. That's the closest you can get to making explosives. But they don't light on fire, which is disappointing. They just take fire damage. Can I go down the well? No, of course not. Because I'm not allowed to have any fun! No, I'm just being facetious. This game is plenty fun. It's just, there's so much that hampers it. High-level play is a goddamn chore.
Over here.
What do you want?
We can't talk here. Too public. Meet me behind the great chapel at midnight. Don't let anyone follow you. I'll make it worth your while.
What?
Blade and bone, speak to me.
Anvil is all in an uproar. First the chapel attack, now the prophet ranting about the end of the world.
Two Sisters Lodge. I kind of like Skingrad. Aesthetically, anyway. This seems like a nightmare to navigate, honestly. the hell do I even go to get to the... Oh, because I didn't have an active quest. That's not my active quest. I see. Yep. But yeah, that's the west gate, and then...
Anytime now.
Like, all things considered, the road through Skingrad is down through here.
I'm Gaston Cirilli. Perhaps you've met my brother David. Together, we are the Cirilli Brothers Winery.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Skingrad is the wine-producing capital of Tamriel. You must sample our local wines. You'll never taste better. The 415 vintages were particularly good. The 399, well, a once-in-a-lifetime experience, if you can find a bottle.
What about this Glarthier character, do you know?
I don't mean to gossip, but he is more than a bit strange. However, he's always been tolerated as the town eccentric.
I see. Okay.
Be seeing you.
That kind of character.
My children are starving.
Whoop. And that's why I want a high acrobatic skill, so I can jump over their needlessly high walls. You'll never taste better. Depending on how you interpret that, it could mean going to eat you after the drink the wine. I don't think that's what he's going to do. You'll never taste better is probably more akin to the idea of, like, it's so good that nothing better exists, is usually how that works. To answer that in a very serious manner. Also, what is burning in that? Wood or oil? I don't want to stand on it to find out, because, you know. Also, I feel like I could almost conceivably, if I had a high enough speed and a high enough acrobatics, jump from here to that parapet, and then be inside the town instance without having to use the gate. But I doubt that's feasible. Probably invisible walls and some shit. But this is a castle. It is actually separated from the town and is built on a hill. Ow. No clip. That's cheating, though.
Blade and bone, speak to me. Sorry, you want me? I'm Shumgro Yarog, the Count's butler.
I'd like a house in town.
When we're better...
Fine.
Make it quick.
Go fuck yourself. I'm gonna show you how dumb a mistake you're making.
Please, I'm embarrassed.
The power of cheating, everybody!
What a wonderful compliment. Not... You're good.
Let me buy a house.
I can speak for the Count. Rosethorn Hall is a stately manor currently occupied by Vanderalan Trebatius.
Wow, that cut.
You won't find a better property for sale. It's just inside the main gate, near the bridge to the chapel.
25,000 gold.
Somehow I knew you weren't serious about... Take care.
I fucking hate that response, by the by. Like, they don't even tell you how much it's worth until you tell them, hey, I'd like to buy a house. And then they tell you, oh yeah, it's this much. It's like... Never mind. Holy fuck. It's a lot of gold. And I mean, I suppose it is a manor. So, you know, that only makes sense. I'm gonna do a dumb. If the geography would play nice with me. Motherfuck. God, piece of shit. Such a terrible interaction. Everyone ends up feeling bad. Exactly. It's so dumb. Somehow I knew you weren't serious. The fuck do you mean somehow you knew I wasn't serious? You're the asshole who didn't tell me the price until after after I brought up I was looking to buy a house. Ow. FYI, without unofficial patching, that would probably kill you. Alright, let's go do the Mages Guild thing. Because I want to be able to get into the college at some point. Mana, riding that alchemy scholarship all the way to the Mages Guild.
You look like a shrewd businessman.
I'm a lady, thank you. Hello?
I'm Salinas Vesinus of the Mages Guild, and I'm so pleased to make your acquaintance.
Pleasure's mine.
Adriana Barrena is the person you're looking for. I'm sure she'll be more than happy to help you.
Okay.
The guild can provide you with some training, but the best trainers are usually very hard to find.
Bullshit. I've been told about a hand-to-hand trainer in Anvil.
The Fighters Guild thing at Desolate Mine went perfectly, didn't it? They cleared out the goblins and no one got hurt.
Yeah, because I was there.
Have you met Adriana Barrena, our Skingrad Mages Guild head? Not the most pleasant person, I'll admit. Don't mind her. Interested in training? I do the conjuration courses and Druja does the mysticism. Farewell.
I see. Is it too late in the evening or something? Because, like...
I trust you have a good reason for interrupting me.
Well, fucking excuse you too, lady.
I'm afraid I haven't given it much thought. I'm rather busy, you understand. My research occupies nearly all of my time.
Well, that's nice.
Now that I think about it, I do have a small problem concerning Earthor. He's one of the guild mages here. Think you can do something about it?
Sure, for my recommendation, but, like, shouldn't... If you're having a problem with him, shouldn't you... I don't know... Tell someone who is not just an associate of the Mages Guild looking to get their recommendation and, like, somebody with a modicum of power?
Excellent. I just don't have the time to search for him again, but I do need to consult him about some notes he borrowed.
Oh, he's gone missing.
You might want to ask around and see if anyone can be of some help. Let me know when he's back, and you'll have your recommendation.
Look, do you want rep points or not? Fine.
What? You want a tour? Can't you see I have a lot on my mind? Go bother a beggar or guard. They stand around and chatter all day.
God, yeah, no, you are not pleasant to be around.
Not only has necromancy been banned from practice...
Yes, thank you, we know this.
Any luck finding Earthor yet? I'll need to speak with him before I can feel your recommendation has been earned. There's at least one person in every guild hall who offers spells. Check at every hall to make sure you don't miss any.
I get big Shrek vibes from this city? That is a fascinating take. Necromancy's fun, though. Yeah, but it's been banned by the Cyrodiil Mages Guild. And probably for good reason, considering everybody that seems to have left the guild practices necromancy, and not only do they practice necromancy, but they're also a ginormous dick.
He's an interesting fellow. Salinas Vesinus can tell you more about him if you wish to know. Salinas should be around here somewhere. Talk to him if you'd like to know more about
To be fair,
Earthor.
that exact thought crossed my mind.
It's been the home of the Mages Guild for the longest time. You should see the library they have there. It's the only place worth visiting in the Imperial City, if you ask me.
Can necromancy grant me an everlasting zombie army in Oblivion? Nope. You can only have one zombie out at a time. For some reason.
Have Earthor see me when he gets back, associate.
Did they leave or were they kicked out? Earthor? I guess they're just
to see you.
MIA. Which I feel is a little odd, but sure.
Well then, Kudai runs a tight ship and...
Nope,
I hear
shush.
you got a nice enough guy, I suppose, but there was that awful scamp incident last year. That's when Adriana told him he needed to practice somewhere else. Somewhere else. Meaning somewhere far away. So he settled down in Bleak Flats Cave, did all his work there, and came back to town twice a week to check in. Hasn't been around lately, though.
Did they leave or were they kicked out? The Necromancy people. Yes. Necromancy was banned, so a lot of people left the Mages Guild. No, what's the point of making zombies if you can only have one? I don't know. Ask the fucking necromancers.
Oh dear. I just can't seem to remember where that is. What a shame. I'm here to help if you need me.
Absolutely.
What a shame!
What's the news from the
Somebody's fucking life is on the line, you dick!
Many Argonians say they have been called back to Black Marsh. They disappear into the swamps and are never seen again.
Does it count as one zombie if it's just 100 zombies combined?
Is a strange and treacherous
Probably.
place. You want me?
Not.
You sure? I'm Vigga. I'm Mages Guild, but I don't train or anything.
Bleak Flats Cave.
I don't remember where it is, honestly. I know it's west of Skingrad. Druzia could probably tell you. She has a better memory than I do.
Wow, y'all are fucking worthless.
Well, it's a bit rugged. Nothing like the Arcane University. Have to go to the Imperial City to buy anything. But it's good enough, I suppose.
Okay, rumors.
The Mages Guild has made more than a few enemies since Necromancy was banned. Between the two of them, Borisian and Gaspar have mastered nearly every type of spell there is. You'd be wise to go see them if you...
Okay.
He hasn't shown up here in a while. I assumed he was still out at Bleak Flats Cave, where he usually stays. Bye.
All right.
What?
Hello,
Who
Druzia.
are you? Ah, who cares? I'm Druya. You want something?
Druzia.
Or are you just practicing your Cyrodiilic?
You know what? I'm not. Nope.
It's just northwest of Skingrad. Here, see it on the map? That's where Earthor wound up, after Adrian told him he couldn't practice in the guild hall anymore. She probably doesn't even remember that. You might want to make sure she remembers, especially the part about it being her idea.
Look, consider all the unemployed corpses I could be employing if you didn't have the silly one per caster rule. Blame Bethesda. Even then, it's not even that you resurrect the dead in this game. You just summon a fucking zombie. It's conjuration. At least I think I haven't actually played with necromancy in this game.
It's a town like any other. Well, go outside and there's the mountains and wines and sheep. Here in town, though, nothing special.
Now, do you pay them, or is being alive again payment enough? What, the zombie that you clearly saw? Oh, Ginger is pissed. The zombie that you summon? Or the person that you
know what
seemingly
Archmage
resurrect?
has
I
against
mean...
necromancy. But the first thing he did after taking over the Mages Guild was to ban its practice.
2 crates of rice a day.
Adriana may read too much, but you should see the summon spells she taught Vigga. He might teach you if you're skilled enough. I haven't seen him in quite some time, but then... Good luck finding Earthor.
I prefer using Prinnies. Prinnies are pretty effective, to be fair.
A little bird told me that you've been asking around town about Glarther, a resident eccentric. I'd like to know why.
Where the fuck did you come from? He asked me to help him.
Let me give you some advice. Glarther is crazy. So far, harmless crazy. But I keep an eye on him because it's my job to. You don't want to get involved with him. I don't care how much he's paying you. It isn't worth it. Like I said, he's crazy. Since you're courteous enough to tell the truth, I'll do the same by trusting you to talk to a guard if he asks you to do anything strange.
I hope this is important, Associate.
It
You're
is!
here about that recommendation, I presume.
Shut the fuck up!
Oh, I do remember telling him to go there. Well, we'll just have to do something about that, won't we? By we, I mean you, of course. I have something that may help. It's a basic fireball spell, in case you need to defend yourself. I'll be here when you get back. Good luck.
Lady, I don't know if you've noticed. Hand to hand, 95. What you're asking me to do? Destruction, 13. Do I look like somebody who's good at casting a fucking fireball? I don't even know if I can actually cast thinking about it. Searing Burst! Holy fuck! Oh no, weak fireball, there it is. That's what it's supposed to be. Fire damage, 5 points and 5 feet for 3 seconds on target. Learning Flaming Fist. If only this game was actually in-depth enough where you could, like, learn a spell to enchant your weapon and or your fists. So you could deal extra damage with your melee attacks. But no! In spite of there being a spell sword class, there's no such fucking spell! Not bitter about it, you're bitter about it. I'm also not genuinely bitter about it. I feel like I've made my opinions clear about this game and how it handles its difficulty insofar that poorly is the answer to that query. Because all the enemies scale up as you level up, so you're actually actively disincentivized from leveling up at all. The game almost encourages you to stay at level 1 the entire playthrough and just, like, max out one of the weapon masteries and call it a day. Also, this is pretty. Actually, I'm pretty sure speedrunners go through this entire game at, like, level 5 or so tops. Goddamn troll. It sounds like Final Fantasy, what was it, 8? Yeah! And that game is so fun! He said sarcastically. Alright, we found this entrance. I got shit to sell, because otherwise I'm just going to stay over encumbered for the rest of my days. So I'm going to pop by the Imperial City Market District. I've seen speed challenge runs that never level up. But the thing is if you don't, you actively make the game easier by doing that. Like, no, you'll never see a very high damagey weapon, but, like, if you pick the right race and skill combinations, yo, you were going to wreck shop. Like, it's frankly embarrassing how easy this game can be. The level power curve is odd. Yeah. To the point which I would say it's borderline unfun. And unfortunately, it carried over into Skyrim. Technically, the first 3 levels, you scale better than the world. Wasn't me!
Well met. May I interest you in some of my fine wares?
Buy my crap. Pardon me? Buy my crap!
You got a great deal there. A good price for a...
And past level 45-50, you start scaling better again. Yeah, but by that point, literally everything in the world
That seems a fair price.
cannot level up anymore.
You've made a fine transaction.
Like, by that point, I think literally everything is as strong as it's going to get. A few things can. Really? Jesus. But yeah, that seems like a squared function. Or, you know what I mean? Like, variable squared. Where... assuming that it's forced to start positive on both axes of this graph. Like, you start by scaling faster in the world, and then you teeter out and peak off, but then as you get really late into things, you start to scale better in the world again. Probably not to the harsh degree that an even number rooting would cause, but I'm sure the graph looks similar.
Fine trend.
You may have this, you may have these.
That seems a fair price. Thank you. Take care.
But, yeah, I was also very tired of playing in Oblivion. And then I would go to sell my shit to people, and then they'd be all like, oh yeah, that item which is worth 3,000 gold? Best I can do is 800. It's a magic item, my dude! You are not gonna screw me over that hard. I carried that! I maxed out my weight capacity for it! Really? I want to make Katniss Everdeen proud. But yeah, all my rage and seeming anger at this game is mostly just a product of so many little things have gotten on my nerves. A deranged zombie, huh? Is this man practicing necromancy? Because if he's practicing necromancy, my knuckles have his name on them. Like, I will say this much. Hopefully, especially with Microsoft backing them, Bethesda learns a thing or two from both Oblivion and Skyrim and makes a better Elder Scrolls 6. Because I don't want them to fail, because I love these games conceptually, and to an extent, I also think they're fun. But man, is it annoying to just run into walls where I feel like there shouldn't be walls. Oblivion's a cool game, it's just there are some odd choices. Like, I'm pretty sure that there's a mod that makes the world not scale. I feel like, conversely, though, that mod might make it so that way you have the possibility of running into stronger enemies early on, which might not be what you want. Also, these things are dropping bone meal. Odd. But I also feel like that supports what I said earlier about how people seemingly remember this game fondly. Primarily because they got to mod the shit out of it. Which, I mean, that is an element of a game that isn't really... Who? I know that's the guy I'm looking for, but... What? Is he considered a follower for me right now? And also, what is attacking him then? I think it works by partitioning the game off into areas and giving each a functional player level. See, that's pretty smart. I can get behind that. An expert mortar and pestle. I wonder when I'd start getting better things. Am I an expert in alchemy? Not yet, but I'm about to be. Yes, thank you, game. I am aware that this dummy has gone unconscious again. Perfect. All potion ingredients have 4 potential effects. You can now automatically identify all the effects. 25 away from being able to make potions from just a single ingredient. Which, depending on the ingredient, can either be a wonderful idea or a horrible, awful, please do not idea. I'm looking at Nirnroot well, actually, Nirnroot would actually make a pretty decent poison, all things considered. Because Nirnroot, if I can find it real quick, has like 4 drains. And one of them is health. Do you want a poison potion of healing? Why, if you combine... Well, actually, if you had 2 human hearts, don't ask me why Mana has a human heart. I found it. You would have a restore health potion that also grants you shock shield, but damages your magic and also silences you. Oh yeah, I forgot. I think I broke into like a Dark Brotherhood like hold inside of a fort, and I just have 10 poisoned apples that don't weigh anything. Or here, a poison that will damage your agility, willpower, and health, but will make you more charming. Like, personally, I think it's silly. But there have been many a time. Oh, fuck off. Where I would want to make a health potion, but because I didn't have 2 separate ingredients for restore health, I was kind of boned. You'll be the most charming corpse ever. Oh wow, that corpse looks really charming. I wonder what happened to them. They were poisoned. Oh! Oh, really? Huh. What? Excuse me? That is like a dangerous cannon. Well, you're not attacking me, so I assume you're friendly.
They're all gone? I can leave the cave? Oh, thank you. I'm ever so grateful.
How are you stuck?
You're heading back to Skingrad, aren't you? Could I maybe come with you? It'd be safer, I think. So, what do you say?
Sure.
Oh, thank you. I can't wait to be back in Skingrad, safe and sound.
Did you really need my help to get out of here? My guy, you can summon full-blown Daedra. Did you really need my help? Well, alright then. Also, what I've just done, is a very common design decision in Skyrim. There's a secret shortcut back to the beginning of dungeons because they don't allow you to fast travel out. I think this summon probably levels with you. Doesn't mean he couldn't have gotten out then. He seems competent. They were just zombies. Headless zombies at that. This is like a really early level Mage's Quest guild. Or, what? Mage's Guild quest. Mage's Quest Guild. What? Brain, what were you thinking just then? Hey, look, it's another one of these rune stones. Oh, I am that much faster than him, huh? Well, fuck walking back. The perks of having high speed and athletics, everybody. Boop.
How do you do?
I do alright. Ooh. Ooh, you are...
associate.
You are rather red, sir.
What? Farewell.
Oh, he's got the two-face glitch. Ah. Ah.
Just don't go early in the morning.
You're here about... Have
It's a
Earthor
shame
see
such
me
a
when he
good
gets
smith
back, associate.
wastes her life in a bottle.
Adrian, I'm back. I was
Sounds like there are
rescued.
When you didn't need to be.
So it would
Problems at the
seem.
Bruma Guild Hall.
You're unharmed, I presume.
Dean does a poor job
Well,
of running that
my
place.
pride is a little wounded.
It can't be.
Oh, spare me.
Indeed.
You're lucky I
Crack!
had to send someone after you at all.
We have no
In the
emperor.
future, would you
And no
please
heir.
be more
That's never
careful?
Crack! Crack!
Well, yes. I'll just pack up my supplies and be on my way then.
Really?
Thank you for
Crack!
sending someone to help me.
Take care.
Well met, guildmate.
Go ahead, please.
Ah.
I've spoken with Earthor, who seems to be all right. Good work. I'll see to it that your recommendation is sent in as soon as I have a free moment.
So never.
As I've said, I'm rather busy. I'll get to it eventually, though, I assure you.
So never.
Let's do business.
So 30 years. Also, look at all the things she can teach you. Look at all the things that I could not possibly cast without God mode. Because they all cost, like, I only have 90 magicka, FYI. Or, not even 90,
Any good
80.
news lately?
I've been reading Fundaments of Alchemy. I figure it can't hurt to learn something new.
Ah, an excellent read. Though it's been a while since I've read it
Greetings,
myself.
guildmate.
Let me know how you like it.
Take care.
Be seeing you.
Man, playing a character that does not do much, if anything, with magic in this game is really rough, I've found. And, like, not in the fun way. Oh, in Bruma, I have to speak with somebody in Bruma. Here, let's do this quest. Up to the Skyrim town. Where the snow follows your screen and does not follow, like, terrain. Your door's unlocked.
Helvi's Cecia. I do a little of this, a little of that.
So I've heard you could train me.
Training, eh? The real question is, can you fight? You know, throw a good punch. Can you? I'd like to find out if I'm going to spend time working with you. So you up for a sparring match? I'll make it easy on you. I won't throw a single punch. I just want to see what you've got anyway. So is it a deal?
Sure?
Okay, if I see you reach for a weapon, I'm calling it off. And if you can actually hurt me, I'll tell you to stop. If this goes on for too long, and I get bored, I'll stop you. Now, show me what you've got. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, you've definitely got some potential. I'll teach you what I know.
Okay, now, let me put my hands away.
Helvi's Cecia. Pay attention, and you can learn a lot.
Oh, he's a master. Well, guess who's going to max out?
Knowledge is knowledge. Pay attention. Good that you want.
And I am now a master of hand-to-hand. At long last, you're a master of hand-to-hand combat. You now have the rushing power attack, which has a chance to paralyze your opponent. Press and hold the attack while moving forward to use this power attack. Blocking has a chance to disarm your opponent.
Farewell.
What? That should be zeroed because we're maxed out now. What? Why is there a spare bit of EXP? What? 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 Also, my punches now do 10 damage, which I think for one-handed weapons is like... God, I don't even know. I'll tell this much, it's really not that good. Okay, so that has been legitimately maxed out. Oh, and now it's 9 again. And that's 10. So I lose 1 point of damage if I'm airborne. Seems dumb. Seems dumb if you ask me. Right. We have been to both sides of Skingrad. I guess I can keep up with the story. Fine. You win game, but I'm walking there. As much as I've just bitched and moaned about walking. I feel like being able to fast travel between the cities just makes it too easy. In a weird sort of way. But on top of that, also just makes it to where, like, you don't get to explore the world, right? Cursed. Noted. And because you'd be fast traveling all the time, you wouldn't get to see, like, many of the landmarks unless you were actively going out of your way to search for them. How do you see me? I call bullshit. Also, fuck your fucking burn enchantment, lady. Like, what the fuck? Where's your mace? Mace of encumbrance. Rude. Also, I found, apparently at nighttime, more dangerous encounters can be found on the road. Which, again, why are there encounters on the road in the first place? Are these not supposed to be patrolled? Is the guard that shitty? So, hello? Wait. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, for fuck's sake. Ow. Yeah, the thing that supposedly makes hand-to-hand good where half of your damage is also dealt as fatigue damage? Yeah. Apparently everything I've been fighting just has shitloads of stamina. So no, it is not a good way to play. Bottom of the line, they really should have buffed unarmed. Maybe make it to where the kind of armor you're wearing on your fists will, like, increase the damage you deal or something. Oh, look, a highwayman. Well, a bandit, specifically. With a Daedric mace? What the fuck? Oh, yeah. Every now and again, if I block, I will disarm them. Thank you. And then I forgot that was a thing I ended up getting. I've been avoiding using weight, because all you have to do is wait an hour and then you're fully healed. It seems really cheaty. Oh, now fucking what? Oh. A bandit wearing glass armor. With a glass war axe. Oh. Sorry, dog. Sorry. At least it was quick and painless. I've been attacked by 2 bandits, a minotaur, an ogre, a drow. Where the fuck have you been? Jackass. Beginning to suspect that these patrols are worthless. Though in reality, they wouldn't be. They would actually cut down on this kind of bullshit. I'm on the road! Why the fuck do you want to pick a fight with me? Come on, I'm not even in your domain. I'm on the road. Like I said, it's so dumb. What god's porridge did I spit in a previous life to deserve this? Ow. Like, seriously. Alright, we're approaching Kvatch, and we can already see that something's amiss. Trees are burned down. Because that'll avail you well.
Take that!
Also, might I just state that, if you max out your marksman, it's bullshit. Because whereas the other weapon skills will have a specific power attack and direction input to do their certain things, marksman just straight up says, oh yeah, at this level you have a chance of doing this. Like, there's a chance that outright at mastery of marksman you can paralyze your opponent. Marksman's broken, you guys. Especially if coupled with a good sneaker. There's a reason people couple sneak with marksman. Like, it actively breaks the game. It's too good. Which would be fine if everything else felt like that. Ooh, hello. Oh, I guess that is aloe vera. Does aloe vera bear a fruit? Huh. There's somebody who's fleeing. I think they're supposed to talk to you, though. Bit odd that they were just on their business. I guess I don't technically have to, like, cross paths with... Oh, you gotta be fucking... There are so many goddamn ogres out in the field now. It's so dumb. It's so dumb.
Come on, run while there's still time. The guard still holds the road, but it's only a matter of time before they're overwhelmed.
Run from what?
God's blood. You don't know, do you? Deidre overran Kvatch last night. There were glowing portals outside the walls, gates to oblivion itself. There was a huge creature, something out of a nightmare, came right over the walls, blasting fire that swarmed around it, killing.
The whole city can't be destroyed.
Go and see for yourself. Kvatch is a smoking ruin. We're all that's left. Do you understand me? Everyone else is dead.
How'd you escape?
It was Savli and Matthias. Some of the other guards helped some of us escape. They cut their way out, right through the city gates. Savlian says they can hold the road. No, I don't believe him. Nothing can stop them. If you'd seen it, you'd know. I'm getting out of here before it's too late. They'll be here any minute, I'm telling you. Run when you can.
So I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that. Like, unlike a one... And he's running back the other way. Oh, that's why. Oh, for fuck. These aren't even worth carrying! 5 pounds for 10 gold. Yes, I very much want to carry around something that is worth 10 gold. But it weighs 5 pounds. Yes, clearly that is worth it to me. Again, just... It's all these small, tiny little decisions at the end of the day that are just truly infuriating. The got shy in. Huh. Neat. Wait, does ginseng look like that? Huh. Oh! Thought you killed it. Oh, did you? No, you fucking don't. No, you fucking don't. We're going to go invisible. Well, I want to sell the mace at least. That's one-handed. Shit, I want two-handed. Oh, double fucked. Oh, triple fuck. It's all one-handed. Well, Mana's wielding one-handed axes for a minute. I thought they were two-handed. Shit. Oh, well. Here, if you want a pair of boots, have a pair of boots. Reasonable response, to be fair. Oh yeah, I forgot I was invisible there. And any action gets rid of invisibility. So what you want to use instead is Chameleon. It's like invisibility, except worse, but it does let you do things while you're kind of invisible. Either way, the AI is not fooled. If you are either invisible or chameleon and they spot you, you're just spotted. They do not give a flying fuck. Because it's the AI. They have laser focused vision. Oops, Daisy. Ow.
This is a holdup. Hand it over or die.
Is that a Daedric War Axe on your back?
We can play.
Because if it is, I'd like it. It is. Mine, 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 mine. And at that moment, everybody's like, Mana kind of lost it there for half a minute. Oh, the 76 pounds! Why? That would not weigh nearly that much in real life. Unless it's kg. Hang on. How much is kilograms compared to pound ratio? No, it doesn't fucking matter, because there's no fucking way. That is bullshit. Drop the Mace of Encumbrance. Oh, my gloves are busted. How much? 7 pounds? Ugh. Wait, why is one of these more valuable than the other? They do the exact same thing. What? Let my silence be an indicator that I have no fucking idea why that's the case. That just seems really weird. You know, you could probably run faster if you tried hard enough. Like, you'd actually seem like you're panicked. Says Mana, who's just, like, casually jogging right now. Which, I mean, to be fair, this is Mana at a casual jog. Also, who would want to play this game in, like, third person? This seems like it'd be impossible. Also, like, just drifting. Wouldn't be able to do that in real life. Anywho, we made Anvil. Do you think he's going to be okay?
Hi!
Hi!
I'm Arvina Thelis. They call me the Rat Lady on account of all my pet rats.
You've literally ruined the plot twist of one of the quests I'm about to go pick up.
You can't imagine the fuss some people make. The shipmaster, Heinrich Oakenhull, has a wood elf for a wife. I'd rather sleep with my horse.
But you're an elf.
Bye.
Granted, you're a drow, but you're an elf.
You look like a shrewd businessman.
Woman! Can they not? Okay, well, in fairness. Emus the Dull. Oh, these are people's houses. New topic, pilgrimage. Alright, because this is where you start the Crusader quest line here in Anvil. Not doing it. Not doing it. You can't make me. What are you? I actually could use some of my shit to be fixed. Did you follow me in here?
Enelroth.
Oh, no, you're just...
For the right price. Be seeing you.
Hello.
Varel Morvain. Been making weapons and arms here in Anvil for 30 years. People say I do good work, and I don't aim to argue with them.
Alright.
May I interest you in some of my...
I'm not selling you shit.
Farewell.
I am not selling you shit. Even if I invest 500 gold in your shop, you'd only give me 2,200 tops. Okay, good. Sorry about that.
Hello, associate. To earn a recommendation from me, you need simply prove you are able-bodied and prepared to learn something in the process.
Well, shit, that's easy.
Unlike some frivolous tasks you may be given at other guild halls, this is a serious matter and has consequences. Are you prepared?
Rescuing a guy from zombies in a cave is not for... yes, I'm ready.
Then allow me to explain the task. The Council of Mages has entrusted me with resolving a situation along the Gold Road. Several traveling merchants have been found dead along the Gold Road recently, with even more missing.
Uh-huh.
The Council has asked that I put a stop to it. You are going to help me do so.
Go on.
We believe the killings are the actions of a rogue mage. Battle mages have been sent to the Brina Cross Inn, the only common link between the victims.
Okay.
You are to travel north to the Brina Cross Inn and speak with Ariel Gerard. She will give you further instructions.
I see.
Some say that Traven is misused.
I don't care.
Some mages do not abide by the principles of the guild and operate outside its boundaries. Many hold little value for the lives of others.
And as you'd imagine...
The frost burns found on the victims in this case indicate a mage was responsible for their... These scrolls should provide sufficient resistance to frost magic.
Thank you. If it's not indicative as to maybe the certain kinds of people that left the Mages Guild after necromancy was outlawed, the kind of people that don't value lives very highly.
The scrolls I have given you, he may have more...
Oh, I'm sure.
This is a harsh, dangerous task for you, I realize. And what better way to learn the many uses of restoration? Practical application is often the best educator.
Wait, how is restoration going to be useful in this quest?
It's a sad thing to think that a mage would kill helpless merchants for the wares they carry. Archmage Traven was right to ban necromancy and place restrictions on the addition of new members to the guild. He's served us well. The inn lies north of Anvil. Speak with Ariel Jurard when you arrive. She will give you further instructions. Do not let your guard down. Archmage Traven has closed the doors of the university to all who are not qualified. It's in the Imperial city. Perhaps someday you may...
So that's why I have to go through this effectively trivial quest line of, like, getting multiple recommendations.
The Anvil Mages Guild is proud to follow the example Hannibal Traven sets for us. Mastery and scholarship, free of the dark arts.
Yeah, but, like, Turn Undead is technically a necromantic spell. That's technically practicing necromancy.
Farewell.
Hello, guildmate. How are things? Fantastic. Thanks for asking. Everybody's talking about the Prophet. After the attack on
The limited voice actors make it seem like they're talking to each other. Not specifically that one. What's... There's like a spell that's like harm undead, specifically. And it's also necromancy.
And Wilbur always has a nice selection. Interesting.
Sparky.
The Emperor and his 3 sons dead, right under the noses of the Imperial Guard. It's a disgrace. I just don't think about it. The Elder Council will take care of things, sooner or later. I greet you, Thorin, journeyman of the Mages Guild.
Uh-huh.
Let's do business.
That's a lot of absorb spells. That is a... Yep, I want that. Can you just, like... Absorb health. I don't know why these are all restoration. This is very clearly not a restoration skill. This is like the opposite of that.
Come back. Well met, guildmate.
Now Mana knows how to drain all of these stats and stuff. Something about this situation doesn't seem right. Also, that is like too many absorb spells, like seriously. And seriously, why is this restoration? That doesn't... Feels like it doesn't belong. Alteration, maybe, not restoration. That's really weird.
Hello.
Hello. What? What or who is this? No, it's a statue of a mermaid. Why isn't this closer to the docks then? Why? What? Wouldn't that make more sense at the docks? Because Anvil, believe it or not, is a port town. Why is this here? What? What?
Have you not heard the Abadala? Spake Pelinol. Beware Morehouts.
We're just going to ignore the crazy man. I don't know if I've ever been to the Anvil Castle now that I think about it. That's a well? Why would you make it like that? Hello?
I am Milona Umbranox, Countess of Anvil. I hope you enjoy your visit. I trust you will give us no cause to regret our hospitality to strangers.
Don't intend on it.
Chancellor Okato has performed heroically. No one else could have held the Empire together during this crisis.
Uh-huh.
You can best know Anvil by walking its streets and speaking with its people. My favorite time is the harbor at sunset, the sun and sea to the west. It is fashionable to make fun of Breville and Regulus Terentius. Personally, I think it is poor sport to mock the poor and disadvantaged. Goodbye.
All right. That's Chaden Hall. Lady, I live in Breville. Who's mocking Breville? I'm not gonna genuinely punch them, but who's mocking Breville? Who's mocking Breville? Nah, it's fine. But who's mocking Breville? Nah, it's fine. I would like to punch them, however. Nah, it's fine. Whoa. Ow. Wait, why do I know where that is? Why do I know where Dunbarrow Cove is? Do I have a quest for that? Oh, yes, I do. Huh.
Hello.
Hello. But yeah, see, like, why isn't the mermaid statue out here at the port? Where, you know, it faces the sea.
You've got some nimble fingers. What have you been getting into?
Gives like plus 40 to lockpick. So, nothing, actually. Mana's not that good at lockpicking. She just has a really good tool. That's not what the sky looks like.
Astia Inventius, wife of the woodsman Pinnerus Inventius. Always out hunting. Anything to avoid doing a little work around the house.
Uh-huh.
Bye.
Don't know why you're telling me that. You two need a counselor.
How about mixing up some potions? You look like quite the alchemist.
I am. Also, aren't you a beggar?
They call me Wilhelm the Worm, because dirt suits me fine. Town lets me live in the warehouse to keep out the rats.
Aha.
Nice, friendly folk in Anvil. Even the Countess greets me in the street. Well, except for that Newheim the Portly. He's a mean old scrote.
It's not nice.
Good day.
I say knowing full well I have
What's this about?
been not as nice to certain individuals in certain areas in certain games before. I'm thinking of leaving the stream off here in a little bit, but I'm currently just kind of still in the groove.
How do you do?
I've had my fill of bemoaning my woes with the Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion. Also, is this supposed to be a city or a town? Because it is actually rather small. Well, either way.
How about mixing up some potions? You look like quite the alchemist.
How do you know that? No, you're not who I want to talk to.
Greetings.
You're not who I want to talk to. Hello, Mojo. Where's Jojo? Now I can talk about how there's Mojo and Jojo.
Amazon, head of the Anvil Fighters Guild chapter, and advanced blunt weapons trainer.
Ooh.
A contract for you? I think I've got something that suits your experience. Arvina Phyllis has some problem with rats in her house.
We talked to her earlier. I don't think she has problems with rats, per se.
Yes, rats. I'm sure she can explain it to you better than I. She lives here in Anvil. Go and talk to her. Good luck.
Then wouldn't you know that she's the rat lady?
Go take care of the rats, then talk.
Like the crazy rat lady at that? Almost like she were a... Huh. Well, thinking about it, I'm a Khajiit, and people aren't supposed to own Khajiit as pets. Speaking of... mangy house cat... It's like supposed to be used as an insult, but I don't know of any...
Hello.
like, cats in all of the Elder Scrolls series, period. Just Khajiit. So, like, what does that even mean?
Today's your lucky day, so let's hear it.
Oh, my poor little rats. Ah, you must be from the Fighters Guild. Good, I have a problem. It has to do with the rats in my basement.
I see. Context, please.
That's right. Rats in my basement, and something has been killing them. It's horrible. My poor babies. You must do something. I don't know what I'd do without them. Their little pink noses, their scaly little tails. Please get to the basement and find out what's happening.
All right, lady. I'll get to it.
Please save my little rats.
A little obsessed with these rats, don't you think? Alright, what's been coming down here and killing her rats? Oh, Jesus, a lion! I've killed a mountain lion in the basement. And I've saved every rat. Lady, your rats are a little big. Not that that is necessarily an issue, just... more than anything, cleaning up after them must be a fucking mess. But they should be pretty smart, so you could teach them how to use like a litter box.
Oh, my poor little rats. Well, what have you found? Did you take care of my babies? What was going on down there?
Just a mountain lion.
A mountain lion? In my basement? But how? That's not possible. But it happened. What if there are more? What if it wasn't alone? Where there's one, there will be more. Find Pinarus and Ventius. He's a hunter and knows this area inside and out. He'll know what to do. Please, go find Pinarus and those mountain lions.
I'm working on it. Goodness, lady. Okay. I think today's stream went rather well, considering I took a nap for like most of the day. Again, sorry about that. I was just really tired, okay? It just happens like that. But I figured I'd get some streaming in since it was a Saturday, and, you know, we all got that time off. Most of us, I would imagine. Who's streaming that I can raid at the moment? I'm not... I'm not sure if there's anybody I could raid, really. Huh. Yeah, Space Hamster, because Space Hamster's playing Monster Rancher. Why not? Tomorrow! More Disgaea. So, hope you're ready for that. It's probably going to be a little bit more grinding. And maybe a tiny bit more story progress, depending on the levels of the enemies, but we'll see. We'll see. So I hope to see you guys there. If not, it's all good. And yeah, thanks for sticking around for all 2 hours of today's stream. Again, sorry I was tired, but I still wanted to get some streaming in, so I'm glad I did stream, even though I basically slept most of the day away. Hopefully you'll forgive me. I appreciate it. Please remember that you're always welcome here at Mona's Potion, and I will see you next time.